Greetings everyone. This is going to be an exciting episode because I am aligning my drift car in my very own garage. For the longest time, I've just been rocking the toe plate and camber gauge special, but the car pulls hard to the right, and I'm sick of it. With all of that being said, I am super excited to give the QuickTrick Alignment 5th Gen DIY alignment kit a whirl, so let me go ahead and show you how to set it up. I haven't done anything with these aside from take them out of their packaging, but I have 2 tow bars and 2 uprights and the corresponding pins, and they are super simple to set up. The first thing I'm gonna do is square the rulers on these tow bars. So first I'm gonna loosen up these bolts. That way I can actually turn these things. Now this isn't perfect, but it's gonna be pretty dang close. All I'm doing is making sure this ruler is flat on the table as I tighten it up to the bar. The next thing I'm gonna do is unscrew the knob from the non-slotted end of the upright. And then this is gonna fit up in the center hole. Now the last thing to do is install these little pins. It's important to note that on the tow bar, one of the rulers has slots in it, and that should go towards the very far ends of the vehicle. Also, if you've got some nice wheels, you're gonna wanna put some tape on them. But as you can see here, these are by no means show quality. Now that it's all set up, I'm gonna go ahead and check the camber on the left rear corner of the car. I'm gonna set the digital level in front of the wheel, and then I'm gonna zero it out. Finally. Couldn't get this guy to thread in. Well, it turns out I'm really good at what I do, and my camber is already at 0, so that is very nice. Now it's time to check the front camber. I have negative 5.4 degrees of camber in the left front, which is 1 degree less than what I had in the right front. However, I have not checked my caster yet. So I've gone ahead and put a little piece of painter's tape on the turn plate and put a mark on 0. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn the wheel back to 20 degrees, and then I'm only gonna turn it back to 12.5 degrees because that's as far as I was able to turn the right side before this upright hit the fender. There we are. These findings are very interesting because in the left front there is more positive camber and negative caster, which would make the car go to the left, but if you remember what I said, the car pulls hard to the right. So with that being said, I'm going to add some camber to the left front, take some caster away from the right front, redo my measurements, get that dialed in, and then I am excited to put some strings on this car and see if the rear of the car is all cattywampus. In order to adjust the caster on this unit, I have to unbolt this lollipop and thread it out a little bit, which will push this control arm forward, bringing the wheel back, hence negative caster. Hello. I didn't record it because I'm a terrible person, but I took that whole lollipop off and I ended up giving that sucker 2 full turns and cleaning up that bushing because it was squeaking a ton on me. Now I'm gonna go ahead, crack these suckers loose and slide my top hat in to adjust my camber. Now that all of those are loose, I can get my precise measurement. Perfect. After my adjustments, I have negative 6.3 degrees of camber in the left front and negative 6.5 degrees in the right front. That's a lot better. I think I'm gonna shoot for negative 6.5 because your boy likes to drive with a lot of angle. So I'll tweak this side a little bit more, but first, I'm gonna recheck my caster. Let's bring her back 20 degrees. Reading about 4.8. Now I'm making a quick caster adjustment on the left front, and this is all that you missed earlier. Bang, 1 turn, and now I'm gonna put it back together. Last night my phone died, but I went ahead, got the caster and camber in the front all synced up, and now I am going to start towing the car. I already went ahead and did the right side, but I'm gonna walk you through what I'm doing on the left side. Given the fact that this is a staggered car, since I have an angle kit, wheel spacers, and different size wheels, on the rear and front of the car, I need to go ahead and measure the track width. That way I can determine where I am putting the strings. We're sporting 71 1/4 on the rear and 75 1/2 up front. Now let's do some quick math. 75 1/2 minus 71 1/4 is, you guessed it, 4 1/4. Now what's that divided by 2? Come on. 2 1/8, you got it. So that means if I put the string on the 3 slot in the front of the car, that I need to add 2 1/8 to the 3 slot in the rear of the car. So I would put the string at 5 1/8. All right, here we are. I'm gonna go right over 5 1/8 and pull the string as tight as I possibly can. And just like that ain't going nowhere. All right, now with the string all nice and tight, I can go ahead, read all my measurements, and make my adjustments. As you can see, I have 5 1/8 in the rear and 5 1/4 in the front. That means this rear wheel is towed in 1/8 of an inch. Moving to the front of the car, the string is set at 3, and it's running over at 3 1/4 over here. So I have 1/4 of an inch toe out in this front corner. Sorry to interrupt, but it's important to note that I centered the steering wheel and installed a steering wheel holder before making any toe adjustments. There are 3 bolts up in here that hold the trailing arm in place. Once I break those loose, I'll be able to adjust the toe. Now that those bolts are broken loose, I should be able to move the wheel. After some gentle persuasion, the string is running right over 5 1/8, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten those bolts up and move to the front of the car. Like I said earlier, there's currently 1/4 of an inch toe out in this corner, and I wanna have a 1/16 of an inch toe out, so I'm gonna crawl underneath and play with my tie rods. And just like that, the old girl is dialed in with a 1/16 inch toe out for a total toe of 1/8 out in the front, right where we want it. Hypothetically speaking, the car should be aligned, and this is the part of the video where I take the car for a test drive and see if it drives straight, but I have a feeling that it's still gonna pull to the right because there's some sort of underlying issue, but that we will find out together. This right here never gets old. It's so bad. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but I am already off of the road. It's no better on the left side of the road either. And also the steering wheel is shaking so bad over 50, which is new. Well, that's definitely not what I wanted. I took the car for a test drive, and it is pulling to the right the same, if not, maybe even a little worse than it did the last time I drove the car. And the steering wheel had a pretty gnarly shake over 50 miles an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap some tires around. I'm gonna move the rears to the front and put a different set on the rear of the car. See if that changes anything. Well, here goes attempt number 2 after playing tire roulette. Place your bets now. I'm taking the under. Wait a second. I think we might be cooking right now. Well, this is a lot better. Let's see here. I think this is the straightest the car's ever driven. Oh yeah. Brother. Going to the right a little. Let's see if it's just the crown of the road. Yep. You see this right here? This is celebration. I'm not sure if I should be happy or upset with myself, but the second test drive went way better with the different tires on the car. I'm sort of baffled because before I did the alignment, I had these 4 tires on the car, just the fronts were on the rear and vice versa, and the car still pulled super hard to the right. But regardless, this unit is dialed in now thanks to QuickTrick Alignment. Words cannot express how grateful I am for these tools, and I can't wait to use them more in the future, especially when I start building this car over here. But that's gonna do it for this video, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because this was a straight banger of an episode, just like all my other videos, and you don't wanna miss them, especially when I take this unit to the track and see how she's doing. So, until next Friday, deuces.